Okay, so to start off, I get the link spawn. Hypno spawns at sniper. Now, I guess just a heads up, this is not a normal spawn, so I don't think this happens anymore. So usually the spawn is like down here near bio, and what will happen is that the other person will choose either link spawn or this spawn here, and they'll obviously go for shock. So the amount of times where I've actually seen people spawn like here and then immediately go shock and then just get fucked happens a lot. So if you spawn here, please just go up and then take sniper. It is so free, and wait here. So if you see someone spawn link, just wait here and just hold this angle, and if they walk up here, and it's a free shot, and if we go down here and then take that, then you get 3 barrels. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, let's just watch and see what happens. So immediately I just go shock. So I know that he has got sniper. So now what I do is I want to push him off of the bios. So obviously he knew that I spawned at link, and he done exactly what I said should happen, is that he waited to see where I would actually go. So did I actually go up and then take health, or did I go and take shock? So I obviously went and took shock, and he wasn't actually fast enough to go and grab health. So right now in the overall map state, even though it's only 5 seconds in, I have quite a big advantage, because he then dropped down to flak, and yeah, I now have full access to everywhere on the map. So he then takes many. Again, I'm just holding high ground. I don't want him to have it at all. So here I'm kind of scared of flak and the fact that he just has sniper as well. So I just opt to try and deny shot, and we just trade armors as well. So I hit a nice primary, and now again I'm actually ahead in stack. So again, even though it's not actually showing this, we both know that HP is up, I think roughly now. So we both trying to challenge for it. Yep, and just one time. So I actually win that exchange as well. So I gained more health. So even though he has more armor, I'm still winning on stack. So I just try to push him now. Okay, so here's really important. So obviously I'm chasing him, and so initially when I chase him, I switch here to shock. So I obviously noticed that he has got flak at, and he's either dodging this way, so away from me, or he's dodging this way. And if he dodges this way, then with shock out, I'm in trouble. So I choose to change to rockets here, but obviously if I kept out shock, and I guess I played a risk that he would actually dodge this way, then it's just a free kill. Like, he's just so dead. Because if you watch here, he dodges like this, and it's just so free. But I really didn't want to take a risk that he would dodge into me when I would have shock out, because then I would be in a lot of problems. So yeah, I didn't really want to take a risk, but if I did and I had shock out, then I would have fully expected him to actually die there. So yep. So here I just try to do any damage I can to him. I don't actually hit any rockets, so we both just back off. Bounce up in 5 seconds, but he actually gets there first with rockets. So yeah, I can't actually drop in on him. So I just take 100 and back off. I grab sniper as well, and okay, so here, okay, so I back off. I grab sniper. I then change to rockets, as I fully expect him to chase after me. Even though I have the stack advantage, I know that he will push it here. So I change and I just wait, and he comes up the jump pad. He sees I have rockets, so he actually doesn't push it any further, and he then drops down. I then go flack, and we just exchange hit scan. So I hit one sniper, he hits one on me, and then he hits another one, and then now stacks again are pretty even. Again, I am just trying to avoid angles, so angles like this and angles like this, so he can actually hit me. So here, obviously, he's got the advantage in terms of positioning, so I don't want to actually fight him here. So again, these cores, I'm not actually looking to like do anything with him other than just trying to zone him off of like here, so that he can't actually peek me and when I go to escape. So yeah, I'm just fighting cores, it zones him off, and yeah, I escape. Armor's up now, so I grab it. Again, he hit a rocket on me, so he's quite happy to just chase. I know that he will chase me, so I just I jump up the jump pad, and I just hold around here. Yep, that was extremely cocky of him to just jump up the jump pad and just expect me to not hit a rocket. Like, it's pretty easy when we're just floating there. So yep, he takes a lot of damage for that, and now I'm in full control after that. So I then grab the helmet, and then I want to challenge for 50, as I know that it's up in like 2 seconds. He wisely backs off and then grabs health. So also belt is also up in 3 seconds, so I honestly didn't expect him to drop here because he has no armor at all. Yeah, he's obviously very, I guess, confident in his rockets, and he positions really well to where I just can't hit him with 10 rockets. You see the belt, a little bit questionable. I feel like he shouldn't have got it, but it's not massive because he actually, so if we just go back a second, so he actually lost pretty much all of his belt. I barely took any damage, so I mean, it's not amazing, it's still a belt, but it's also not terrible because I've done a lot of damage to him. So I steal 100, he gets a really nice sniper shot, and so now I just want to stack up on armor, so I take helmet again. Vials are up, but I can't actually challenge one of them. He grabs vials. So now he's got the position on the map, so I want to try and get up top where I can actually challenge. So yep, I'm just holding high ground. Armor's up in 2 seconds. 50's up now as well. Now I don't actually need this armor because I've already got 100, but I guess he doesn't really need it either because there's also 50 back there, but I guess he just goes for it anyway. And he unfortunately jumps into my core, so he takes minimal damage. So he then also grabs 50, so he's now essentially back in control. He has a really nice rocket. Okay, so now here, I do not want to actually be here. It is a really bad position because, so if he shoots like a core here and then one here as well, then I'm just dead. So yeah, I just try to escape this because I did not want to be here. So as you can see, he does exactly what I say. He shoots one here and then one here. I take a lot of damage, and I hit a really nice combo, and I managed to escape, luckily. So now he has all 3 belts, and yeah, 50's up in about 5 seconds, and armor's up now, so it's actually very lucky because, okay, so this is really bad as it is because he just has more stack, and if we just take a fight, I would just straight up lose. So my rocket actually bounces him into the like corner, so armor then spawns now, and I know that I can just grab it, so yeah, that was pretty lucky, but yeah, I guess it happens. So after grabbing armor, I then held him at link, so I make that push around like here. So he's actually taking armor, but he's still standing there. So I have a real nice sniper on him. I now know that he's low, and I want to challenge. So he just took 50, so I just tried to poke at him a little bit. Armor's up now. Again, I don't really need armor. I'm pretty healthy as I am. It would be nice, but it's not essential. But again, he kind of does need armor, so I'm quite happy to just base it. Because I'm fairly certain that he will just jump on it, but yep, so he jumps on it. Now, the reason why I did that is because I wasn't sure whether or not he would actually drop down like here, so let me just go back. So I'm holding it, but I don't hear him like up top. So I then think that he then drops down to here, so I then move away so that I don't get wrecked by flak. And as I do that, he then realises that I've misread it, and he then jumps into his armour. So pretty smart on him, honestly, to not actually just randomly jump into it. Again, so here I don't want to actually fight him. If we go back, he is fully stacked on armour, and whilst I could fight him, it's just I don't feel like it's a good position for me, as my escape routes are literally mini area, which is long. There's a lot of angles as well. It's not exactly very good. Or just here where I'm like 50 and the 2 health is, which is like a death trap essentially. So yep, I just ideally want to escape and just not fight him here. Happy to fight on another area, but yeah, just not here. Okay, so I had one sniper shot on there. Again, just trying to zone them out with rockets. I'm not actually trying to like fight them at all here. Built up now. Don't want a challenge for it. He's got a lot of stacks. I'm just chipping away at him. I steal vials. I steal health, and then the helmet as well. Now, he obviously knows that I'm low, and he wants to a challenge for any items, so he then tries to push me here. Again, I'm just not actually giving him any angles, as you see here. I am peeking like the tiniest amount, so unless he like pre-fires, he will not hit me. But there's a chance that I would obviously hit him, because I know exactly where he is. Like, he hasn't moved ever since I seen him. Like here, so he just hasn't moved from here. So we messed everything. I then dodge around. Again, that angle here is extremely tough to hit. So he doesn't even try. He then walks into my shot core. Unfortunate, but it happens. I then steal 50, and again, I don't want to fight him here. Not good position to actually fight. So yeah, I want to control the bit there and just stack up on health, etc. And then just try and chip away at him so the health is spawned. And I grab that, so again, stacks are pretty even. Armor's up in 5 seconds, and then 50's up in 5 seconds now. So this combo here, I kind of figured that he would shoot him from here, and as you can see, I was standing at the perfect spot where I just wouldn't be hit by it. Obviously the radius is huge on combos, so yeah, that's just from experience. So armor's up now. Yeah, so there he went up the jump pad, and he essentially said, if you want armor, then fight me for it. Stacks were pretty similar, so I didn't really want to go into like a 50-50 for him, so I just gave it up. I'm quite happy to take 50 instead. Again, don't want to fight here, just trying to zone off with cores and rockets. Belt's up in 3 seconds. He hits a really nice rocket, which means that I can't challenge. But okay, so I see him going for belt, and whilst I know that I can't challenge for it, I want to at least try and do any damage that I can. So I pull out shock, a nice combo, does about 100. Obviously doesn't do that much to his armor, as he then just picks up belt, but yeah, like his health has dropped a little bit, so he can't fully push me. So right now he's had every single shield belt, so I'm just grabbing health. Health's really important on this map as well, which is why I'm just standing there trying to get every single health that I can. Again, just not actually giving him any angles here. Any fight that we'll take, he will win. Now, I am trying to bait armor, but I know that he doesn't need it. So yeah, he just grabs it for free. Doesn't really do anything for him, just denies it from me really. So now, we are both just trying to poke at each other from range, just do like any damage ever we can. Okay, so here, so he knows that my only way to get back in control is to move up top, and obviously as he knows this, he then moves up top, so then I am forced to go shock area, and he then steals the health as well, which is really important. I hit a nice combo, so now stacks again are relatively even. Armor's up in 5, and then 50 is up in 8. So, okay, so very quickly, so I actually don't expect him here. I expect him to be challenging for armor, but instead he wants to fight. So I have the wrong weapon out. This is not good for actually fighting him, when he's got high ground as well. So I want to escape. I actually switched to impact hammer, and yeah. So this was obviously pre-nerf, where I think now any projectiles, they're not actually removed, but they're just like slowed by that. But obviously back in the day, it would remove any projectiles, which was really strong. So yeah, that kind of saved me there. And I escape and take no damage. He obviously doesn't expect me to then jump up and then challenge for 100. I do, and I unfortunately miss a combo, otherwise this would have been huge. So yeah, pretty unlucky. 50's up now, so I grab it and then belts up in 2 seconds. So here, what I did is that I moved around here, and I said if you're still holding this position here, then you will lose belt essentially. So he knows this, and he then drops the belt. So I then have free reign, then go this way, take no damage. So again, controlling health, waiting on the high ground. I see him here, unfortunately miss another combo. And again, now start to fray. Armor's up in 2 seconds, I can't challenge for it, so I just try to open down the range. I unfortunately miss all my shots, and 50's up now, but I can't actually challenge for it. It's too risky. Okay, so here he's really stacked on health and armor. I pretty much have no armor here. So he whips out shock and shooting cores at me. So obviously I know exactly where he will shoot these cores. So as you can see in a second, I'm never in any danger, because where he shoots cores is exactly where I would also shoot cores. It's like a game knowledge thing. So it's just from playing so much, you know exactly, I guess, what the optimal move is. So I know exactly where he will actually place cores. So as we can see here, I'm never in any danger. I'm purely just baiting the cores out and then dodging away from them. These cores would never ever hit me, and as well as actually doing this, I'm just wasting time as well. So armors are spawning as well. We both taken no damage in that exchange, but it actually worked out well for me because I actually got armor. Armor's up now, and the 50's also up, so that's just the evidence of me wasting time here. He then tries to do like the drop and down from here. It is pretty tricky, so yeah, but if he'd done this, he would have been in a really good position, but unfortunately he fails his jump. So I get free access to the 50. So yeah, it worked out pretty well for me. Again, he still has a lot of stacks, so he just wants to fight me. He hits, okay, so here he hits a really nice combo. Now belt is up and armor's up, so what I want to do is I want to bait him towards belt, and then go armor. So how I actually did that was it's actually quite simple. So I then run along here, which makes him think that I'm actually going for belt. So as you can see here by his movement, he then moves towards it, thinking like, oh shit, he could possibly steal belt. So as we can see, the second that I hear him move towards belt, I then move to armor. So yeah, pretty free. And that right there is just impact hammer things, blocking the projectile of Sniper. So again, health is up pretty soon. He knows that I want it, but he's also there to challenge for it. He has a much bigger stack, so I can't actually stay. He hits a headshot. Now, this was back in the day when the helmet actually reduced headshots, and I think it would only do 75% instead of the full. I think it's 125. So yeah, that was pretty nice. And as you can see, I took not a lot of damage from it actually. So yeah, but obviously after hitting that headshot, he knows that I'm relatively low, so he tried to pressure me. Again, I do not want to fight, so just pulling out rockets and trying to escape. Unfortunately, I'm not quite sure what happened there. I think I fell off jump pad, yeah, because he was like just going to jump on it, and he just hit some really nice rockets, and yeah, that is plus one. So that's unfortunate. He played that really well, so now a little bit of a problem. So armor's up now, and it's 1-0, and there's only 2 minutes left on the clock. So I need to somehow try and get a frag, which I couldn't do in 8 minutes, in 2 minutes. So I'm going to take a lot of risks with it now. So he grabs armor, and okay, so now I back away because obviously there's a core, but I also thinking that he'll know and that I will move away, and then I guess try and go towards like 50 or enemy area, which if I actually done that, he could have probably just hit scanned me down, because I only have flak and sniper, so it's not ideal. So instead, what I do is I pretend that I'm actually moving away and I dash backwards, and then obviously go in with flak. I then do about 100 damage. He gets a really nice rocket, and I just try to escape, but he hits a sniper. But okay, so that's actually worth it for me, because okay, so if we look back here, so look at his stack right now, right? It's pretty insane, right? And if I actually never done this, I don't know how I would like even get back in the game, because there's only 2 minutes left. He is really stacked. He's got full control of everything. Yeah, it would have been really rough. So instead, I know that he will do this, so I just whip it whack. I deal a lot of damage to him, and even though I actually die, it is well worth it. So then, after dying, I then go and grab shock. Vials have spawned, which he just grabbed. It was up in 8 seconds. We both try to challenge for it. Obviously, stacks are extremely even, but I only have shock, so I think he has all weapons now. So he pulls up rockets, and I am trying to dodge rockets. Now here I actually run out of shock ammo, so I then switch to Enforcer. So now here it's essentially anyone's game. So if I hit a shot, then he's dead, and if he hits anything, then I'm pretty much dead. And as we can see, I missed him both shots, but my crosshair was on him pretty much. But yeah, I guess he like just killed me as I fired. So yeah, pretty unfortunate, but yeah, that happens. So now he's had every single belt still, and he's got full control, and there's only 1 minute 30 left on the clock. So again, just trying to stack up on armor and weapons as well, and then challenge one more time for him. So okay, so at this point I'm pretty desperate. So I hear him pick up shock, and I then immediately change to flak and then rush him, because if I don't actually go now, there's not going to be like a better opportunity. Like he has shock out and I have flak out, so this is perfect. I then rush him. Unfortunately miss everything, but it was a good attempt. Armor's up in 5 seconds, so even though none of us actually need it, I don't want to just get it for free, so yeah, I just try and push him. He then jumps in for armor, really greedy, like, he actually doesn't need it. Like, if he just stood here with shock, then it's essentially free. Like, I only have flak and sniper, so yeah, there's nothing that I could actually do to him. But instead, he gets a little bit cocky. He thinks that I won't hit this. It's pretty easy to hit, in all honesty. Like, even with rockets or flak. Like, he's pretty much just like a floating target. So yeah, there's no excuse to really miss this. So yeah, I just hit him with flak. It does 100 damage, and now he's in a really bad position here. So basically, if he goes out from here, or he tries to go out from here, flak will pretty much wreck him. So he's actually got to play this really smart. So he hits a rocket on me and a rocket on himself. So at this point, we're both incredibly low. Obviously armor isn't up, so there's no point in us actually being here. I don't actually want to like fight anymore. I'm quite happy with how this actually turned out. Obviously where I am, I'm standing on armor, so if I just walk away, the 50 is up, so I will then be in an advantage, and once I get that, so I'm quite happy to just back off here. Obviously I know that he's low, so I changed to sniper to just try and maybe get a shot on him. And okay, yeah, so I actually hit him, which I'll be honest, it was not planned. Like if I hit like a sniper shot on him, he would have actually lived with 5 health, but I hit a headshot which actually kills him. This is why I actually don't like headshots when you're moving, because it's very RNG. I obviously didn't aim for this headshot, but yeah, that's really unfortunate, and I don't feel actually good about that at all. Okay, so after fragging him there, health is up pretty much now. He knows this and he wants to just take it away from me. So I would like to challenge for it, as I do have rockets and flak. So health is up. He rushes in with impact hammer. Not sure why. I don't know if he just may not have had flak. But then I guess in that case, you just don't actually go here at all. Yeah, so okay, so he actually did have flak. So just wrong working out, I guess, from him. Unfortunate. But yeah, so easy frag, and now like there's 40 seconds left on the clock, and I have full control of all major items. As well, I'm just about to pick up shock as well. So yeah, this should be pretty free. So 50 isn't up for another 12 seconds. So he's not in a good position right now, so I will try to punish it. And again, he's just shooting cores at me to try to back off. Now that core there, if I had went any further, yeah, I probably would have died, so I just backed off. Too risky. And I tried to get like an angle. Now I didn't expect him to actually do that and just jump for like armor. I felt as if he went to helmet, that would have been the better option, but so he then goes for armor, and he actually misses it, which is really, really unfortunate. I think even if he got it, he probably still would have died, but it would have been a lot harder than it is now, because I have rockets, so it's just pretty much free. Yep, so a little bit of a mistake there, I guess, but yeah. So now I have full control. I want to rush him down and just try and get a flag. Okay, so he just picked up flags, so I don't want to drop on him, as that's the only way that I could actually lose this advantage, is if I drop on him and he hits like a flat ball to the face. So I'm just very, very patiently waiting here to see what he actually does. And keep him dodging away over that way, so I know it's safe. We do no damage pretty much. He gets one sniper. I then think that he will dodge along here and take shock. He doesn't. Armor's up now. So I don't actually want to give him armor. Again, I've got the high ground, so if he stays, it's, yeah, kind of insane. Take that off. Also, belt is up in 4 seconds, and he has shock, so he thinks that if he stands here, then he can deny me, of course, but I was just a little bit too fast, so you can see what he was trying to do right here, but yeah. So then I hit a really nice entry rocket. I changed to Link. So okay, so the reason why that I changed to Link is that he obviously only has shock, and Link primary is insanely good at just blowing up cores. So I'm in here, a rocket, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Honestly, I can't say that I really deserved this one. The headshot at 100 armor was kind of, like, was pretty bullshit, honestly. I don't like when that happens in games, but yeah, shit happens, I guess. So GG's, my boys.